At this time, you have a square of a bracket involving surds. Well, 2 minus surd 5 squared actually means 2 minus surd 5 multiplied by 2 minus surd 5. So the square means the number or the bracket multiplying by itself twice. We can do this in exactly the same way as the earlier example where we draw a grid. You can use any method that you like, really, as long as it's suitable and appropriate. So in this case, I've got 2 take away surd 5 here, then I have 2 take away surd 5 here. Solving this problem using a grid, it's actually quite easy because you can see it physically. So in this case, for example, the bracket here is from 2 times 2, that is 4, and 2 times minus root 5 is negative 2 root 5, because that's 2 lots of those things, so it's negative 2. And again, it's 2 lots of these is minus 2 root 5, and then minus root 5 and minus root 5, well, we know negative times negative is positive. And again, remind ourselves, root 5 is equals to 5. So this is positive 5. From here, you can actually work out the answers. 4 plus 5 gives you 9. Minus 2 root 5 and minus 2 root 5 is actually minus 4 root 5. So that's your answer for part B. Now we'll go to the final part, part C. In this case, you have to write this in a form of a plus b root 3. This is slightly trickier. This one, you need to use a little trick. If I have 2 over 2 plus root 3, and if I want to change it in such a way that so that I do not have a surd at the bottom, the process is called rationalizing surd. So rationalize. Yeah, so we rationalize that. Now to rationalize, you multiply the top and the bottom with 2 plus root 3. Instead of 2 plus root 3, you change the sign to 2 minus root 3. 2 minus root 3. This is the conjugate of that. So if I have 5 plus root 3, then that's 5 minus root 3. If I have 2 plus root 5, then this must be 2 minus root 5. So the conjugate always has the same numbers, but with a negative in the middle. So let's see what we have from here. So if I multiply this to the top, it's quite easy. I've got 2 bracket 2 minus root 3. Now what happens at the bottom? For those who are good, you can see this is a product of difference of 2 squares. But if you're not, doesn't matter. Let's just work this out in exactly the same way that we have done in the previous questions. So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to highlight this so that you can see. I'm going to multiply that with that. So I have 2 positive root 3 and 2 negative root 3. Let's see what we have. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3, and that's positive. Here 2 times minus root 3 is negative 2 root 3. And here root 3 and root 3 is equals to 3. Negative plus positive is negative times positive is negative. So this is negative 3. Let's see what happens. Now that and that take away becomes 0. That minus that it's equals to 1. So you know that is equals to 1. And what is your answer? 2 minus root 3. But because they want the answer in this format without a bracket, so you just expand the bracket. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times minus root 3 is negative 2 root 3. There you go. That's your answer.